Hello and welcome everyone to today's video. So it's still a couple days until Christmas, but I really felt the spirit today, and so I decided to create a 1960s vintage inspired makeup look for Christmas. If you're wondering my throat, I am doing a lot better, but my voice is just not doing great, so I hope you can bear with me through my voice sounding a little cracked. But other than that, I'm doing a lot better, and I feel like I missed on a week of Christmas spirit, so now I'm just really excited to do this makeup and try it. Also, if you're wondering, because this might flash, I know my arm looks horrible. I got my blood sugar tested and there were some complications. Basically, they had to draw my blood 3 times and it was a little messy. That's why I bruised. This side is not that bad, but the other one is. So just if you're seeing that, I'm fine. It wasn't that bad. It doesn't really hurt anymore. It's just still crazily bruised. But yeah, without any further talking, let's get started with the makeup. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is to apply this. This is a tinted lip balm. It's just because I have such dry lips and I love the color. I feel like tinted lip balms are great for 1960s looks because they're just a lot lighter and airier. And now I'm just gonna start using a tinted moisturizer. I love to use this for kind of like the same reason that I like the tinted lipstick or like tinted moisturizer for your lips. And that is just because the 1960s were all about that light look. So we're kind of trying not to slather and layer that much makeup on the face. And I always use my hands for this step. I feel like some people don't really like to do that. However, I find it's just the best, especially because this has a very moisture-like consistency. Plus, as said, it's just easier to get a very smooth finish. I put up this little piece of ribbon in my hair, but I'm actually planning on doing a full video all about 1960s or vintage inspired hairstyles. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But for now, let's stick with the makeup. I'm just using a little bit of concealer to cover up my under eye spots. I feel like when you're sick, or at least for me, I just don't feel as refreshed. So I like to do this. Plus I have a little pimple here, so I'm just gonna cover that up as well, and on the sides of my nose. And for this, I actually like to use a brush, so I just have this foundation brush, and then I'll just kind of work it in all the way. I get comments asking about contouring a lot and highlighting, and all of that just wasn't a thing in the 1960s. So that entire idea of being able to mold your face, I feel like, is a very modern idea. People in the 60s didn't really do any of that, and I honestly don't know how to do that. I have no idea how modern makeup is achieved, so I just don't do it. You can probably achieve a 1960s look if you do all of that, but I kind of want to keep it as close to what they did in the 60s as possible, so that's why. So I'm basically just making sure that I get this smoothed out, and that is the base layer that I'm working with. I don't do more, no matter in which state my skin is. It's currently doing pretty good. I just have that one pimple there, but I don't really like change anything about it. I just leave it like this, and if there's more pimples showing or less, I don't really mind, because this is like the most 1960s that I will get my face to look. I feel like I want to move on with the eyes, and for that I actually want to use my Love Child Beauty palette. I love this one, and I feel like the color, this one right here, Woodstock, that like dark green, I feel like this is just going to be perfect for a makeup look that is very Christmas inspired, because I feel like dark green and red are the colors that I really want to go for. So let's see. With these highly pigmented eyeshadows, it's usually a little bit of trial and error, but these ones are so sparkly and cool. Oh, the sun is coming in, that's nice. Yeah, so I'm just putting this on the lid. With these, I personally think it's the easiest to just kind of go in and don't do a base. But these are so highly pigmented that you will kind of like figure it out. It tends to get a little messy with these, but I just try to kind of like make sure that it'll be only on like the part of my lid that moves, to really take it out further because it's so vibrant. So I kind of like go like this and then even like use my finger just if I go like over it. And then I like to use a smaller brush like this one, go in with the same color and just make sure that I get it all the way into my crease, the way to the inner corner. Yes, like you will have a little bit of fallout with these, but I just love these colors. So now I'm just kind of filling in any spots. And now that I'm done with this side, I'm just kind of doing the same thing on this side. I'm gonna be honest, I would wish for this color to be a little more dark green because I feel like this is almost like an aqua color, but I feel like we will be able to make it work for like a Christmas look. These also kind of have a different consistency to regular like eyeshadows, but they're really easy and great to apply. And then as said, with like the corners and smudging, I'll just try to remove it with my hands or like whatever sort of cloth you have. That'll always work. Then I'll just go in with the smaller brush. Oh, I love this. I feel like sparkly Christmas makeup is the best that it gets. I'm probably gonna do a get ready with me for Christmas, like Christmas Day, because I might not go for a look as sparkly as this. It might be a little much, we're gonna see. But I love how this is looking so far. I love all the sparkles, and I feel like I don't really want to do a lot more. I am back at the door, just rang and I had to get that real quick. But the next thing that I'm gonna do is to use a white eyeliner. This one, oh, wrong side. This one is really light, and what this will do is to open up your eyes. So I'm just gonna put that on my waterline. I don't even go for like a full, like very high saturated white look, but this was really popular in the 60s to kind of like whiten the lower part of your eyes to make them appear bigger. So with this, I feel like it's one of these things where you can't really tell like the first look. You look at me and you don't really realize it, but it makes a difference in like the finished look in general. So now that that is done, I'm gonna go in with crystals, and of course I'm gonna pick red. This is like my little crystal sheets. It's a little picked on, but that's fine. And I'm gonna do below my lower lash line with red little crystals. So I like to use tweezers for that. I just personally think it works the best. So I'll just grab these with tweezers and then put them underneath my lower lash line. And with this, I'm just kind of like building one side and then molding the other side. Get a lot of questions from people always asking me if I plan out the entire makeup look before I start. I don't plan out anything. And with these like little crystal sheets, because these already have an adhesive to them, these crystals, I usually get them either around Halloween. You can get them pretty much everywhere, or you can get them in dance stores. Basically all stores that kind of like sell dance performance stuff, they usually have that. But yesterday I went out because I wanted to get some glittery hairspray that was popular in the 60s as well, and I know that you can get that back from my days of dancing. I used to do a lot of ballet and just dance a lot and do a lot of competitions, and I remember we used to have hairspray that would glitter, and I figured it would be so cool for a Christmas look, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Like, I tried so many different stores, they didn't have it. So I feel like either it's not sold anymore for some reason, or maybe everyone else already bought it because it's Christmas. But yeah, so we're just gonna go with what I have going on, and now I just feel like glittery hairspray would have been great for the hair video that I want to do tomorrow, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna keep on adding crystals. I feel like red and green is always perfect for Christmas. I feel like from only looking at it, because it's a very rare color combination, you can just immediately tell that this is a Christmas look. So I'm just kind of working my way around. So I love how this is looking. The green just kind of like got everywhere, but that's fine. I feel like this is a very Christmassy overall look. So now I'm just gonna go in with a bigger crystal for the side. I feel like it'll just put the look, pull it completely together. Just like one of these bigger ones on each side, because I don't want to do eyeliner. I just don't think I'm going to be able to put an eyeliner on that very glittery makeup. So I feel like this is probably better for that. So I feel like if you would want to, you could now add any sort of like fake lashes or anything. That would be cool. I'm just gonna go for classic mascara. I feel like that's just better for me personally. I personally feel like adding heavy fake lashes now kind of might be a little too much, so I'm just gonna do a regular mascara, just get the hair out of the way, trying to get that to be very luscious. And if you will recreate any sort of like very sparkly makeup look, it is completely normal that the sparkle will get everywhere. So just don't be confused, it's normal. Also gonna do my lower lashes. I feel like it looks really cute how like the stones are peeking through. And then I'm gonna do the other side. The sun is coming in, so let me darken that. I really don't know what's up with the weather lately. It was so snowy, now it's all rain. And it rained like the entire day up until 10 minutes ago when it got super sunny. I don't understand what's currently going on, but I'm not here to complain. We just really hoped for white Christmas, and I don't think that's gonna happen because it's too warm now, even though it was so cold this weekend. I feel like that's pretty much it for the eyes. I honestly just don't want to overdo it because I feel like there's already a lot going on. But I really like this. So usually I would now go for like a pinky blush. This is a color that I really like for 1960s blush. However, I feel like it's not the best for the makeup that I'm doing today because we're so focused on the red. So what I'm gonna do is to just use this. You could also just use any red lipstick or anything, and I'm just gonna put this on. I feel like I say this with every video, but pretty much everything that is like graded makeup safe, so it doesn't matter if it's supposed to go on your eyes or your lids. If it is safe to use on your face, it's safe to use everywhere in your face. So I'm just gonna use this little brush, kind of work that in with a 60s blush as well. You don't really take it like up as much and kind of like place it rather on your cheeks to kind of go for a doll-like cheek look. Also, if you were wondering, I'm wearing this really cool like almost Biba inspired vintage top from the late 60s. I love this. I love the sleeves and like the way that they kind of aren't there and then they come back together at the bottom. But I'm also gonna do videos on vintage Christmas outfit ideas and hair aesthetic. That's gonna come in the next days. I just figured I would start with makeup because I really wanted to do this look for today. So I'm just gonna put on a little more of this. I love this because it makes my lips feel so nice. And then I honestly feel like that's already it. This was a really quick and easy makeup look, but I kind of really like it. So I'm just gonna kind of zoom in the camera to show you what it looks like now. enjoyed seeing this little video. I know this is a very quick and like sparkly look, but I wanted to do something easy that was really easy for you guys to recreate because you always ask me about that. And I feel like this is a very cute 1960s makeup look. I'm gonna add a lot more hairstyles tomorrow and then outfits in a couple of days. I'm also gonna talk a little bit about these really cool bauble earrings that my mom made. Just like some easy hair ideas if you want to go for like a very cool vintagey Christmas look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love you to give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below how you're celebrating Christmas, if you're celebrating, and if there's like any makeup looks that you really like for Christmas. Because for me, I feel like it's all about red, green, and white. These are like the Christmas colors to me, and I really wanted to do a sparkly, fun 1960s makeup look. So I really hope you have a wonderful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine or whatever the weather might be like where you're at. Spin a record that you love, light a candle, do something that'll make you feel good, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.